Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage in the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Bridgewater again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
on second down now. It's Gordon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Throwing on first down. Sherwood. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready up. Mark 40, Mark 40. Come this way, come this way. Here we go. Hey, go.
From the gun, Sherwood. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you take...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. After one, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 40, Mike 40. It's our field. Ready?
Following the fumble recovery. Sherwood. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run for it in Montgomery. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater got Gordon open, completes it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The 20. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 49 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Sherwood. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come. The offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on second down. Sure would. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Sherwood. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
To throw on second down, Sherwood. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sherwood. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
He's coming. Let's go, dude. Get it.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sherwood. They got a man. It's Woods. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sherwood. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Sherwood. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Sherwood. The catch made by Miller. The end result, 21 yards. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. David Montgomery, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. A.J. Brown, what a game. Over 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown grabs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. 21-11, the rare final score. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Tariq Cohen, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.